Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to create two different Christmas poinsettia pop-up cards. A single one and a poinsettias bouquet. They both start with the same initial process and materials with something additional just for the bouquet. So these are the initial pieces that we are going to be working with. I paint them using markers from recollections, and I also use glitter pens. These are for the message. This is for the text that's gonna say Merry Christmas, and these are pieces for the base. I cut two, even that I only needed one. And these are the ones that go on top of all the pieces or the poinsettias. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna paint the borders with my glitter pens just to add them some shine to these areas. Probably will be hard to see on the video, but if you do this step you will see that it makes a big difference and the borders will look all shiny, which is something that I always like to create on cardstock. And also just to mention, so I painted these pieces with the green marker because I didn't have enough green cardstock and I didn't have a chance to go to the store and buy paper, so I had to kind of adjust a little bit to make this happen. But I think they look nice anyway, so could be a good idea if you want to try it this way also. So I'm just painting the other one. And I'm gonna be doing this same step with the red pieces, and the one that is kind of like a light orange also that will go on top, just to make it look nice and shiny. Using these glitter pens from the brand OOLY. So I did, as you can see, the same with their red pieces, same glitter pen. I can leave the link below in case you would like to get these glitter pens. And now it's time to start putting the pieces together. So the first step that we have to follow here is we have to kind of put these two pieces together as one piece, because we need to add the vines on top to kind of make it look as leaves. These are the ones I have. And these pieces I create them using vinyl, and I think it's the best way to go because they are very thin lines, and if you do this with cardstock will be a little bit harder to get them right. And also this is one full piece, so it's easier to do it this way with vinyl, and also you don't have to add glue because it's an adhesive vinyl. And this particular piece is the one that makes this section look more realistic. So these vines or lines that go on top of each piece are also for the red pieces and the orange piece. So for this particular one, because it's one full piece, it's only one piece, I had to put it right away and make it fit on this piece. And then now I have to cut again where they separate. So I have these pieces again in the way that they need to be to create this design. Then I'm just gonna remove the transparent material that we use to attach vinyl to anything. Then I'm just using this tool to press once again, just to make sure all the vinyl is attached 100%. Now I'm gonna do the same with the red pieces, with the difference that for these pieces I can do it one petal by petal, because these pieces that you will see in a couple of seconds are separated. So you have two options. You can either attach them all in once or one by one. So right now I'm doing it one by one, so you can see also this metal, with the exception of the very last one, that it has to go between the two pieces, the red pieces, so you will see how that has to be done. But at least for these 4 petals I'm good to go, doing it one by one, and it doesn't take a long time either, so you can do it this way. So this is the moment now where I need to attach. Oh, well, no, I still have one more to go. So now I'm gonna put these two pieces together to add the last lines or lines that need to go on top of these pieces. So I'm holding again these two pieces with a clip, and this piece needs to go exactly on both of them, and then I'm just gonna use my scissors again to cut and get these two pieces separated once again. And then with this one I can go ahead and attach these pieces all in once. And then this will be like this on top. So I'm gonna attach these pieces on my petals, poinsettia petals, all in one, so you can see that this is also another way that you can do it. And now I'm just gonna use this tool once again just to enforce the attachment between the vinyl or adhesive foil and the poinsettia. And again, I'm adding color with the markers just to make it look nicer. This step is optional. Now it's time to put the pieces together. So I'm gonna start with these ones. They have the cut lines, and this is the way that they are gonna be together. Don't worry if the pieces are kind of fluffy. We will make them stable later. And then these pieces also have cut lines right here, so this is how they are going to be together with their red pieces. And then this last piece goes this way. It may look messy right now, but don't panic because it's gonna look nice. And this is so far how my poinsettia pop-up card is looking right now. I'm just gonna put the clip again just to have them stable, and now I'm gonna fold these corners based on the score lines, and the same with the back side of this poinsettia. Now I'm gonna flip it back to the front, and this is gonna be like this, but I'm not gonna do it yet. Because I want to attach the base. So I'm gonna fold the base just like this, half by half, and then this is gonna go right here, and just make sure that is exactly in the middle. Also, the base has that point in the corner as your reference, so it has to be aligned with the center of the poinsettia. And then we just add glue in those parts that are folded. And I'm doing it like 2 at a time, so I can kind of make sure that everything looks good, and then I can go and continue with the other 2 pieces. And then I'm gonna do the same with the back, and I can adjust the pieces if they got moved by any means, and then add glue again on 2 pieces first, and then the other 2 pieces. Since I align it on the front, and the back is already aligned also, so I don't have to pay attention to the corner, the top corner. And then these 2 pieces are folded inside to the inside, and then they will be glued also to create the whole base. Now I'm gonna start folding this card. My score lines are not well made with the Cricut this time. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't put the scoring tool right. Then I'm just gonna cut this a little bit, because as I fold this card, I'm gonna need those to be like this. And if I fold it, you can see that corner is open sideways. Sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna redo the score line right here, because it's not very well noticeable, and so I can get this. So now if I fold it, you can even see that it's doing it better. And now I'm just gonna hold these pieces against the green ones using my foamy dots. That will also add a little bit of dimension. And I'm adding 1 each side. That also helps to hold the green one, but we need something additional to hold the green pieces as they get heavier because of the red ones now. So now I'm gonna finish this one. So I'm gonna fold this one by half per the score line already made, and it's gonna go right here. I'm using also foamy dots. And once we place it here, we want to make sure that it's exactly center and aligned with the other pieces. Just put my scissor here so it doesn't touch me. Also holds the entire card right now. And so I can place one side first and then the other one, once I'm sure that that's the right position. And here we go. So now the last thing I need to do is add the center, the yellow center right there, and I'm just gonna do it and my single poinsettia is done pretty much. And what comes next is I'm just gonna cut this piece of vinyl and put it in the back to hold the green pieces. That way they will look like one piece instead having that line in between. And then if there is a excess, I can just cut it as I'm doing right now. So I didn't put it right. But that's okay. So I'm just cutting here, and now all my pieces are very stable. And now it's time to put the message together. So I'm also combining adhesive foil with cardstock, and I'm using foamy dots for some of them to add dimension. It's up to you. You can either use only cardstock or vinyl only, but I will recommend to have at least the first layer of this message as cardstock, because that one will be attached to the other pieces that create the message if you want to add dimension. Next thing I'm doing is I'm folding these pieces so they won't be sticking out. You can cut them if you want to instead. I wanted to do it this way so the gold color will show up. That's totally up to you. And you will have a good result anyways. Well, just enough glue because I don't want it to show up. This is my result so far. So now I'm gonna attach the second piece in the back. I painted it also. And then this small piece is to attach the message to the car. It goes right in the center. And then the message on top. So this piece is very stable, but I just wanna secure it a little bit more just to make sure it's not gonna move or go anywhere no matter what. So I'm cutting these small pieces. This is optional. I'm just gonna glue them one side to the additional piece that I'm putting and the other side to the car, so that way it will stay there no matter what. So it's hard to show in video, but you can kind of see that now it's attaching to the other side of the car. I'm doing the same with the other side. So I'm doubling it by half, putting glue in one side first. That one goes against the piece, and then the second side is the one that is gonna go glued to the car pieces, right this. And doing this, I'm 100% sure that that piece is not gonna move no matter what. So now I'm just gonna add glitter on top of my message. I want it to look shiny also. So if you are creating this single poinsettia card, you can skip the next step coming up, that is for the additional piece for the poinsettias bouquet, and move all the way to the envelope process. Otherwise, let's check the additional piece for the bouquet. So we need 5 of this and 5 also of this to create this part. And what I did with this is just use these 2 pens. Hard to see the brand here, but it's OOLY, and this one from Recollections to kind of give this look. So I'm gonna create these pieces now. So I'm gonna start with the red one, and for these pieces I'm using adhesive foil as I mentioned it before. So I'm just gonna use this piece here. And then if you feel that they don't fit right away, so you can kind of rotate it until you get the right place. And if you still don't feel that they look right, you can just do it individually. So I'm gonna do that just to show you, but as you can see here, I can definitely use this order, and they will fit. They won't be exactly in the middle, but they still fit. But I'm just gonna do it one by one so you can see how they look. Oops, so this one didn't stay. Okay. And then so I'm gonna do this one by one, and then with the other ones I will do it all in once. So I have here, oops, here to turn on this light, so you can see it looks very nice, very shiny because of the adhesive foil. So now I'm gonna do this little one, and I'm gonna do the same thing. And with this one, I'm just gonna try to make it fit, and I can see that they fit right there. So I'm just doing it, so you can do it this way or one by one, as I mentioned it, as I did with the red one. And here I have this one, looks very nice also. So it looks shiny. Then I have the center here. And then this one goes on top of this, and the only thing that you need to pay attention is that this need to be this way. So you cannot do it like this because they are not gonna be outside. We need it to look like this, so it looks like we have extra ones covering these spaces right here. So I'm using my mommy dots, and I'm just gonna add 3 just to make sure these pieces are not gonna move because the card is gonna fold, sorry. So it's gotta be this way. So I have this piece now, and I already created the other 4, so I have these 5 ready to be on this place. But before I do that, I have to also add these pieces right here to create that shape, as we have these ones here. So I'm gonna use my little thing again, and these are together, so we definitely need to do all in once. Okay, so, and these are, they go kind of like this. Yeah, so I'm just gonna press here. And same with these others. So your reference is always this big one to kind of know where they should go. So I'm done with this one also. Sorry. And then this is the last one. Okay, so I have this piece ready, and now I can place these ones on top. But before that, so you can see a score line here, so we're just gonna fold it right away because it's gonna be a little bit more difficult once we have everything in place. It's not folding. Okay, I'm just gonna use this tool to press just a little bit, and then I have my cuts here, so didn't cut all the ways here, so I'm just gonna make sure it has okay. So now they are moving right. So now we are gonna start putting this here, and again they need to go kind of this way, having these tops in between, so we have that nice shape all around. And again I'm gonna add maybe 3 dots each one, just to make sure that they won't fall once they are there. So you can see that this one has this one and these two here, so you can add it however you want, just keep in mind to have 2 pieces here all the time. Just like this. So I have my bouquet pretty much ready now, and I just need to place it on the back here. So this one, which is the one that has the only one, is gonna have this second piece, but for this one, if you are getting the bouquet, it's gonna have only. I didn't notice that my camera didn't record the moment when I placed this piece here, so I'm just gonna explain kind of quickly. So let's pretend this piece is this one. So it has 2 cut lines right here, and then what we will have to do is fold it by half, following the score lines that the piece already has, And then once we have this, so it goes right here like this. This is not gonna fit exactly because I'm just pretending, and this piece doesn't have any measurements, but so this piece goes all the way down. I don't have much room right now because I already put the piece right there, but this is how it's gonna go, just like this, trying to make it fit, and then I don't have much space here. Okay, so it's gonna go all the way until the cut line ends, and then what we have to do is just cut small pieces. Let me just show you here. Pieces like this, and then fold them like this, and then this piece go against this area like this, with glue in both sides, so that way it's holding both the base and the bouquet, and it's not gonna move. Even if you don't do that, it still is gonna work just fine, but this is just to make sure that it's not gonna move no matter what. And I'm sorry that camera didn't record that part. You know why. Okay, let's continue with the next part of the video. Okay, so I have these two little pieces that are the ones that I'm gonna use just to hold this piece to make sure it's not gonna go anywhere. Even if I don't do it, it's pretty stable, but it doesn't hurt to kind of make sure that no matter what, it's not gonna move at all. Let's see if my glue gun is ready now. That seems to be ready now. Let's just move this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna include this piece first, or actually let's do this one first, which is the little one. And this size will depends where you place your main piece here. So I'm just gonna hold it here and take it down, and then I'm just gonna press like this just to make sure it's held. And then the next step will be to put glue right there. Doesn't have to be a lot, just enough to hold this little piece that we are adding. And then I'm just gonna push here and make sure that it's not touching the rest of the card or the base. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the same with the other piece, and that will be pretty much all we need to do. So I'm gonna do it right here. Just like this, and then the other side. Then if you notice at the bottom, if I want this to be very stable right here, I could just add a couple more, so I'm gonna do that too. This is completely optional, but as I said, it's just to make sure that the back is not gonna move, and already it's not gonna move with the two pieces I put, but I just want to make it even more stable. But this is completely optional. And it's this piece right here, so I'm just gonna do it this way. And these little pieces will depend on how much space do you have, based on the type of paper you are using. If you are not using cardstock 65, and I'm gonna do the same with this one. Just gonna cut one just like this, double by half. I didn't know, fold it by half. Yeah, now it's half. And I'm gonna add this to this. Okay, let's see. So it's going this way. It's hard to see with the camera what I'm doing, because of the space in my car. But you can see there, that's my piece, little piece, and it's basically just attaching the other part of the bouquet. Okay, so now I have it ready now. So when people receive this card, so it's gonna look this way, and then once they flip it, it's gonna have this nice shape, just like this. Okay, so now we need to create the envelope. So for the single one, we are gonna need these two pieces that are gonna be attached together, and this poinsettia also that has the same design as the first one with the variation, and this is how we are gonna attach the envelope, the two pieces together. And then the poinsettia also is attached using foamy dots to look like this. And this is the final result. So you can see we pull out the card, and then we have this nice look, all shiny, and then we fold it, and then we have these two pieces down, and it's a perfect card for this season, Christmas time. And you can see that the adhesive foil gives this poinsettia a very, very nice look. Also for the message, looks very nice. So let's continue with the envelope for the poinsettias bouquet. So for my envelope, I don't have many pieces because this one is going to be a little bit different. So what's going to happen is that it's going to be like an open envelope like this. And what I did on this area, because it's white cardstock, I just added a vinyl. It should have gone longer. But you can just use green cardstock right away, and that will prevent you for this happening. Okay, and then I'm just gonna, so the way that this is gonna be is it's gonna be this way, and this is the part that is gonna be holding the bouquet, and you can see that looks very nice right there. Okay, so I'm gonna fold these pieces now like this, and before I do that, I'm just gonna cut this so that will make easier to fold this envelope. I'm gonna do it this way. just gonna use this tool. I like this tool to make these lines, this folds very well. And I'm gonna do the same with my envelope. So this one goes this way. So if you notice, we need to cut here a little bit just to be able to fold these areas. Just like this. And I'm just gonna cut here again too. And you can see here, maybe it's hard to see, but I'm cutting exactly where the score lines cross. Okay, so this is gonna be like this one comes like this, and this one, and you can see that I need those cuts, so this part doesn't come all the way with this. And with the cuts that I did, so you can see that now it's folding very nice. It's not gonna interfere with my gluing process, so this piece is gonna be just like this. This way. So I'm gonna glue this part first, and I think the easiest way for me is just to do it this way, so I'm sure that they are aligned and without having issues. So I'm just gonna add glue on this one. And then I'm gonna put them together again, just like this, and then fold this just like that. And then now I can do this part. And this one you can see that goes a little bit higher, but I did that intentionally because I wanted it to be holding like this. Now I'm just gonna put a little bit here. And the same here. So I have my envelope now, and I'm just gonna place my bouquet here. Just like this, and we can also have these pieces down, so it will show the bouquet much better. I'm gonna do it here, so I'm just gonna press here and do it this way. And here we go. So it will be a very nice gift for someone. As you can see, it's very shiny with the adhesive foil, and also I use darker red here comparing to this one, but it's up to you if you want to do it that way or use the same red. So that's pretty much it. So you can see it's a very nice card. It's cute. It's not complicated to make, and it's gonna be a very nice gift. And then once someone opens the envelopes, they are gonna see the word Merry Christmas, and then once they fold it, they will have this nice bouquet to decorate any space, especially now for Christmas. Okay, so this will be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please give me a thumbs up if you like it, and I hope you can make this and share your projects. Thank you. Have a good one. So this is the final result for the Poinsettias bouquet card, and you can see it looks nice, and the message is nice also, same as the single Poinsettias card, pop-up card. And once you fold it, you have this beautiful arrangement here. The shine all around gives it a very nice look, and it's a perfect gift also for Christmas. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.